Chief Sekoto holds court, an excerpt from a novel When the Rain Clouds Gather by B.C. Head. B.C. Amelia Emery Head. B.C. Amelia Emery Head was born on July 6, 1937 and died on April 1986 at the age of 48. B.C. Amelia Emery Head was a South African writer who, though born in South Africa, is usually considered Botswana's most influential writer. She wrote novels, short fiction, and autobiographical works that are infused with spiritual questioning and reflection. This story was about an old woman who had been wrongly accused as a witch that killed many children and a young woman. This case has been brought to the court of Chief Sekoto.
So good day everyone, I am Sharami Ejamante from B.Ed1C. So this is the summary of the story. So this story was about an old woman who had been wrongly accused as a witch that killed many children and a young woman. This case has been brought to the court of Chef Sekoto. Chef Sekoto has been regarded as an optimistic man who avoided pessimistic person like his brother. The evidence of the villagers was that Emma Baloy has always lived an isolated life in the village and that she has received strangers from far-away village. Further evidences were the deaths of many children and a woman inside her house. Emma Baloy defended herself and explained that she was not a witch. It was only her business to cure people using herbs which were evident to the contents of her bags. The woman who died in her house consulted her for a treatment but has suddenly died, which made her lose her mind and run out the house. Chef Sekoto felt pity for the old woman. Upon examination, the children have died of pneumonia and the woman died of a septic womb. This proved that all of those accused to her was not true. The judge finally made his decisions. The people Bodibeng wrongly accused an innocent old woman. He put a fine on each household. They were obliged to purchase warm clothing so that their children may not suffer from pneumonia from the money they will get from the sale of their beast. He also decided to let the old woman stay at his house and prepare herb medicines to cure his trouble. The people returned to their homes with confusions, and the old woman was crying in gratitude.
The main characters of the story: Chief Sekoto, Emma Baloy, and the people of the Bodibeng Matingi. So the conflict of the story is man versus society. Ma Baloy struggled with how the people of Bodibeng treated her and accused her of practicing witchcraft that killed many children and the woman. So the sitting is Monday morning at the court of Chief Sekoto. This happened at Bodibeng. Chief Sekoto is an optimist, so much so that he tries to steer clear of others who he fears are pessimists. It is as though Sekoto's life is centered on remaining optimistic. He avoids his brother when he arrives at court, possibly because his brother will be able to bring some pessimism into Sekoto's life. Point of view: the third person point of view. Theme: optimism, tradition, and the consequences of wrong accusations. So what type of point of view does Bessie Head use in the story Chief Sekoto Holds Court? So taken from her tales of tenderness and power collection, the story is narrated in the third person by an unnamed narrator, and from the beginning of the story, the reader realized that Head may be exploring the theme of optimism. Chief Sekoto is an optimist. Moral lesson: we don't have to take things personally just to accuse someone. An accusation without a strong evidence can destroy someone's personality, or accusation is not a proof. Once again, we are the group 10. Rina May C. Bagtaso, Charmaine A. Diamante, Rinde May C. Kamanyan. So that's all, and thank you for listening.